Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel. I am one of your Pilates instructors. We are going to be doing a 20-minute classical Pilates mat class today. I'm very excited about it. I just wanted to get started with a quick prayer before we move our bodies. Lord, we just come to you today with grateful hearts. We're thankful that we have breath in our lungs and bodies that we can move. Today, we just want to honor you with the bodies that you've given us. Lord, just bless us today as we go through this movement and this exercise, Lord, and just continue to walk with us throughout our day today. We love you and we give you glory and we give you all the honor and all the praise. In your name, amen. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My favorite way, we're going to be laying on our backs, knees bent, feet flat. We're starting with our lateral breathing or 360 breathing. So your hands are going to be on your rib cage. You can let your elbows fall down towards the floor. Just settle in. From here, I want you to just start by taking an inhale through your nose and an exhale out through your mouth. Keep that breath going in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. As you continue to breathe, I want you to imagine that there is a line, a dividing line that starts at the top of your head. It's going down your face. It goes through your nose, through your mouth, through the center of your chin, down your throat, down your chest, down your belly button, and all the way down to your pelvis. So there's that big vertical line. And as you inhale, I want you to imagine that everything is expanding away from that middle line of your body. And then as you exhale, everything is hugging back into that midline of your body. So again, the ribs are expanding away from that line. And then exhale, the ribs are closing back into that center line. You can also think about your abdominal wall opening and separating. And then exhale, your midline hugs everything back in. So that is our lateral or 360 breathing. Think about your rib cage expanding wide to the sides, maybe even down into the mat. That's where the 360 comes in. Can you think about your ribs being filled with a balloon and you're blowing up that balloon and the rib cage is expanding with the balloon? So the rib cage has to go wide, it has to go back and maybe up towards the ceiling a little bit. But then exhale, everything hugs back into the midline of your body. We're going to do that 2 more times. Always exhaling through your mouth. Now, on your last exhale here, I want you to exhale so much that you feel the front of your ribs knitting together. Maybe your back starts to press down into the mat. You push all of the air out of your lungs. And then inhale, just come to a nice neutral position. You're going to bring your arms down by your sides. From here, exhale, tuck your tailbone under, pushing your lower back down into the mat. And then inhale to untuck your tailbone. So I want you to think about your pelvis rocking backwards and forwards rather than side to side. As you exhale, you feel the lower back push down. If there was a marble on your pelvis, it just rolled into your belly button. And then as you inhale, you untuck the tailbone and that marble is going to roll back down towards your pubic bone. Maybe it's going to slide down onto the floor between your legs. So that's the idea here. And we're layering in that lateral 360 breathing you were just doing. So as you inhale and untuck the ribs, expand away from that midline of your body. And then as you exhale and tuck the tailbone, your lower back pushes down. You feel everything hugging into the midline of the body. Just a couple more times like that, getting some movement in our pelvis. And then exhale. From here, you are going to float both legs up to a tabletop position. We are going to start to warm up the lower abdominal, starting super simple. On an inhale, your right heel is going to tap down towards the mat, and then exhale, lift up. Inhale, left heel taps down and up. Keep alternating. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Good, especially here, once your legs lift up and when they start to tap down, your rib cage is going to want to really flare open up towards the ceiling. So this is where I want you to think on your inhale, think more wide with the ribs and down back into the mat with your ribs, rather than just letting the ribs flare open towards the ceiling. 3, 2, Last one, hug your knees in towards your chest. Now, during that exercise, if you were feeling your quads gripping or your hip flexors gripping, I want you to maybe bring your knees slightly closer towards your chest. The other thing I want you to really focus on is inhaling as you move the legs away from you, and then exhale as you pull them in. On that exhale, you are drawing your belly button in, and that's what is pulling the leg back up. So if we're just willy-nilly moving the legs around, like right now, I am not using my breath. I am not using my core. All I am feeling this in is my hip flexors and my quads. As soon as I exhale, pull the belly button in and use that to lift my leg up, I'm feeling it in my abs rather than in my legs. So we are going to add on to that movement. Both legs back to tabletop. You have about a fist width distance between your knees right now. Your arms are going to reach to the ceiling. Can you plug your shoulders down into the mat? Imagine you're holding a ball between your hands. Maybe if you have a baby, it's like you're holding your baby up. So there's energy in your arms right now. Now on an inhale, your right arm is going to reach back behind you. Your left leg is going to straighten out in front of you. Pause. How close can you get your right thumb to the floor and your heel to the floor? Now check in. Have your ribs started to flare open? Can you knit them together? Can you think about pushing your back down into the mat? Inhale and then exhale. Slowly pull everything back to the center position or the starting position. Now inhale, right leg, left arm. Reach and hold. Push your back down. As soon as your back pushes down and your ribs knit, you're going to start to feel those quakes. That's what I want. And then exhale, pull back center. So we inhale, reach away from the center of the body, and then exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, you reach. Now as you exhale, can you almost imagine like your bottom ribs and your hip bones are trying to pull together? You're trying to shorten the distance there. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, pull. Deep breaths. The deep exhale is really important here for helping to activate those deep core muscles, your transverse abdominis. We go for 3, 4, 2, feel those shakes. One more time. Good, and hug your knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Dead bugs can feel like the most simple exercise ever, but I promise you, if you use your mind-body connection, dead bugs are not easy. So I was feeling those quakes, but as soon as I kind of let my ribs flare open and I released my transverse abs, my abs were doing nothing. My arms and my legs were just moving. So your focus is always how much work can you get in this trunk, this core of your body. From here, we're going to have legs and tabletop. We're going to push the arms down by our sides and then glue your knees and your feet together. Point through your toes. This one is a double leg movement. So on an inhale, keep the knees bent, start to reach your toes down towards the floor, and then exhale, pull them back up. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, pull up. Now, you can go down as far as you can, but if you can see me, as my toes start to get close towards the floor, it is really hard for me to not start to arch my back up off the mat. So I am going down as low as I can without that arch happening in my back, without feeling like my ribs are flaring towards the ceiling, and without feeling like I am losing my connection with the mat below me. 2 more times. Again, your belly button has to pull in tight to pull the knees towards you so it's not your quads. Last one, hug your knees. Maybe you open your knees wide to your side, stretch out your hips. From here, straighten your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, nod your chin. Push your lower back down into the mat and then dive forward. Reach towards your toes. I feel very, very stiff this morning. I have not moved yet. Reach forward and then exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw your belly button back in the opposition of your heels reaching forward as you lay yourself back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, arms reach up. Nod your chin. Push your lower back down into that mat first. Then continue to exhale, pull yourself up and dive forward, reach towards your toes. 2 more times. Tuck, scoop, roll back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, try to use no momentum. If you can't get up, maybe grab your legs and help to pull yourself up. What I don't want is you flinging yourself up, because then you're not getting any benefit out of it. One last time, we're gonna stay lifted on this one. So exhale, no momentum. You can grab your legs if you need though. Exhale, push your back down and dive forward, reach towards your toes, good. Hopefully that last one you feel like you have a little bit more mobility. From here, I'm gonna have you open your legs as wide as your mat. This is called spine stretch forward. It's one of my favorite exercises to kind of really open up the whole posterior chain of the body. As you could see when I was trying to reach forward, right now I have a limited range of motion. So hopefully after this, we're gonna have a little bit more. So sitting tall, what I care more about is a straight spine than straight knees. So if you are kind of hunched back here, bend your knees and sit tall. Reach your arms forward, take an inhale. On your exhale, nod your chin towards your chest, start to reach your arms forward. Can you keep the arms parallel with the floor, but your head starts to hang down between your arms? Now check in. Have your feet unflexed. Can you flex them again? That's going to get deep into the backs of the legs. Inhale here, and then exhale, slowly start to roll yourself up. Head lifts. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin. This time we're going to reach forward. We're going to pause. We're going to take little pulses forward with your feet flexed. We pulse 3, 2, 1. Stack your spine. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin. We reach. 3, 2, 1. And up. One more time. This time we're going to reach forward. No pulsing. We're just going to hold. Round. Reach. Hold. Can your belly button draw back in the opposite direction of your fingertips reaching forward? Flex your feet. Inhale. Exhale, slowly stack your spine, bend your knees. From here, soles of the feet together. Give your legs a little butterfly up and down. Kind of work out those hips for a moment. Nice deep breaths. Okay, from here, we are going to lay ourselves back down. We reach the arms forward, we tuck, scoop, we roll down, going into our exercise called single leg circles. From here, can you bring your right leg to tabletop? Good, hold there, stabilize your hips down into the mat. Now your left foot is flexed. So really flex your foot, dig your heel down into the mat. Now from here, can you try straightening your right leg up to the ceiling? Now we want to externally rotate that right leg, or you want to turn it outward so your heel is pointing in towards the center of your body. Now from here, this right leg is going to come across the body slightly to the left. It sweeps down towards the floor, out to the right, and back up to the ceiling. So that's our single leg circle. Take it across, sweep it down, out, and up. Now from here, your upper body might want to be moving with you. So again, I can just move my leg and it's fine, but can you engage this trunk of your body? Can you think about anchoring your rib cage down into the mat? Can you feel your transverse abs wrapping tight around you? We're going to reverse the direction of the circle. Inhale to the right, exhale, sweep it down to the left. Exhale, just 2 more. 1 more. You're going to pause at the top. You bend your knee, give that knee a big squeeze in towards your chest, slide your right leg down onto the mat. Left leg starts in tabletop, hold there. Flex your right foot, so right heel is digging into the floor. All right, get those hips nice and stable and centered. Left leg straightens. Externally rotate this left leg, heel is pointing in. Right foot flexed, left foot pointed. Left leg comes across your body, it sweeps down, open and up, across, down, open and up. Again, are your ribs flared open? Do you feel like your back is just lifting up and away? Right now, I have no engagement of my core and I'm just sweeping my leg around. There's no point that way. Push the back down, engage the trunk of your body. Good, reverse the direction of your circles. Inhale. This should feel hard. Pilates should be hard. Whoever says it's not is not doing it right, unfortunately. Leg to the ceiling, pause, bend your knee, squeeze the knee in towards your chest and hold. Continue to hold this left knee. Can your right hand be right underneath your knee? Can your left hand be reaching more towards your ankle? From here, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. You're gazing at your left knee. Now your right leg is going to hover a foot above the mat. We switch legs. Right hand to your right ankle. And switch left hand to the left ankle. So outside hand coming to the ankle, inside to the knee. Good. Keep switching. This is your single leg stretch. We are going into our ab series, which is 5 exercises. Good. 4, 3, get those shoulders higher. 2, One more, and then hug your knees, rest your head. Next exercise, double leg stretch. I'm holding as close to my ankles as I can. Maybe your hands are on your shins. You curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. I'm in a tight little ball right now. Now on an inhale, my legs shoot forward and my arms shoot up by my ears. Hold. Now can your arms circle around as you bend your knees and hug those knees back into your chest. So we inhale, extend. Exhale, circle around, hug it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, around. Inhale and exhale. We go 4, 3, last 2, last time. Hug your knees and rest your head. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Release, release. Okay, that was 2. We have 3 more. Now from here, I'm going to straighten my left leg up to the ceiling. It's still feeling a little tight, but I'm going to curl my head, neck, and shoulders up. Both hands reach as close to your ankle as you can. Now, I want this left leg as straight as you can get it. So we're trying to not have a bent knee. So if your leg is straight and you need to hold the back of your thigh, that's fine. Okay, hold on. Right leg shoots forward. It hovers a foot above the mat. I'm going to pull my left leg to my chest 2 times. So I pulse, pulse, scissors, switch, pulse, pulse. Now, we're not just pulsing the leg. I want you to try to curl your chest closer towards your leg as you're pulsing, so we get a stretch and we get abdominal work. You know, I was just thinking as we're doing this, just how truly blessed we are to be able to do these classes and to move our bodies. Not everyone in the world can say that. So just praise God that we are here doing this. We're going to hug our knees and rest our head. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Okay, that was 3 out of the 5. We have 2 more exercises left. This next one, we are going to I'm going to give you a choice on this one. First version is hands underneath your sacrum with your legs straight to the ceiling. What we're going to do is inhale, lower the legs, and exhale, lift the legs. This is going to give you the most support in the exercise. Next version is legs up, hands behind the head, elbows wide to the side. So we're getting a little bit more abdominal work here. It's going to be harder to lower the legs. Inhale, lower the legs, exhale, lift. Whichever version you are doing, what I don't want is your lower back arching up off the mat. You choose how low your legs go. If your legs are coming to a hover, again, your back can't lift up off the mat. Can we do 3, 2, 1 more, legs to the ceiling, bend your knees and give them a hug in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Good. Okay, from here, hands behind the head, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, twist to the right, shoot your left leg out, and switch, and switch. This is called your crisscross. Other people and other forms of exercise call it a bicycle. Keep going. 5, 4, you're breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hug your knees. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Good work. Okay, so we were just doing a lot of work in what we call forward flexion. Your spine is flexing forward. So now what we're going to do is extension, where our spine is extending backwards. So we do that in Pilates with our exercise called Swan. You are going to start laying down on your tummies. Your hands are going to come kind of right underneath your shoulder. Fingertips are a little further forward than the shoulders are. Your elbows are going to hug in towards your waist. Now, your legs should be about inner hip width distance apart. So I don't want them too wide, not as wide as your mat, but they don't have to be all the way together. Relax the shoulders down your back. So pull them away. Pull the elbows back towards your heels. Push your pubic bone into the mat. Think about your belly button starting to lift. Now inhale, press down through your hands, lift your chest up just halfway. This is called our swan prep. Sometimes I call it a baby swan. And then let your chest come back down. So again, inhale, pubic bone pushes down. I engage my glutes. My belly button lifts as I start to lift my chest into my half swan, my swan prep. And all the way back down. One more time. Inhale, halfway up, shoulders down your back. All the way back down. Now, if it feels comfortable for you, you can push yourself all the way up. Straight arms. I don't know if my back is going to let me do straight arms today, which is okay. You do what feels best for you. I have a little bend in my elbows, but what I don't have is shoulders in my ears. Shoulders are down my back. Good. I'm extending my spine backwards, but I am also stretching out my abdominal muscles. Big breath in, and then exhale, maybe push yourself back to a child's pose. Give yourself a little counter stretch, reaching the arms forward. Good, nice deep breaths. All right, our 20 minutes is going really, really fast. Slowly stack your spine. From here, we are going to go into our exercise called Mermaid. So I'm going to have you sit down. I have my legs over to the left side of my body. You can be doing either direction if you want to mirror me. But I have my legs tucked in really, really close to me. My feet are right underneath my booty, basically. Now, my hand is going to hold on to my ankle. Opposite arm is going to reach over the head. You are going to side bend towards your feet. Good. Right arm is reaching, reaching, reaching. I'm looking underneath my arm that is over my head. My other shoulder is relaxing down my back. Good. Now from here, I'm going to come all the way up. I'm going to windshield wiper so my right hand comes to the floor away from my feet. I'm going to side bend with my opposite arm over my head. I'm looking towards that arm. Press off, grab the ankle, and we reach, reach, reach. Give yourself a little pulse. 3, 2, 1. Windshield wiper up and over the other way. Perfect. Coming through center. Bring your hands kind of back behind your hips. Rock back onto your booty to swivel your legs around the other side. We do mermaid here. So feet are to my right hand is holding onto my ankle. Opposite arm is reaching up and over the head. I'm gazing up towards that arm. So I'm bending towards my feet right now. And then push off, bring your hand towards the mat. Reach the opposite arm over your head again, gazing towards that arm. Push off, grab the ankle and reach, reach, reach. This movement should feel very good. And then up and over. Good. This workout today was really short and sweet, but I hope that you got some benefits out of it. I hope that you learned maybe some better form, always making sure that we have our trunk and our core engaged. If we ever feel like legs are taking over in an exercise, it's probably because your core is either fatigued or you just didn't engage it properly yet. So I'm so thankful that you guys took this class with me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Go into your day just knowing how blessed you are that you have a body that you can move. All right, have a good one.